students, in this video we are going to see logarithmic function and its branches. Let z be any complex number. If omega is a complex number such that e raised to omega is equals to z, then omega is said to be natural logarithm of z, that is log z is equals to omega. Means if you take log on both sides, you will get log z is equals to omega. Let omega is equals to alpha plus beta I and z is equals to r into e raised to I theta, where r is equals to modulus of z and theta is argument of z. Since z is equals to e raised to omega, which is equals to e raised to alpha plus I beta, this can be written as e raised to alpha into cos beta plus I sin beta. Here r is e raised to alpha, okay, and theta is equals to beta, which is equals to argument of z. Means if you compare this with r into cos theta plus I sin theta, you will get r is equals to e raised to alpha and theta is equals to beta, which is argument of z. Okay. Again, if here we take log on both sides, we will get alpha is equals to log r. That implies alpha is equals to log of modulus of z. R means modulus of z. Okay, and beta is argument of z. So log z is equals to omega. From this, log z is equals to omega, which is equals to alpha plus beta r, which is equals to log r plus I into argument of z. Means log z can be written as log r plus I into argument of z. Log r, here r is modulus of z plus I into argument of z. Okay. For better understanding, we will see some examples. Okay. See here, show that log of 1 minus I is equals to 1 upon 2 log 2 minus pi by 4 I. Okay. We have to show that LHS is equals to RHS. Okay. For this we will solve LHS and we will show that it is equals to RHS. Okay. Here z is equals to 1 minus I. Okay. We will represent this log z is equals to log r plus I into argument of, we will represent this number log 1 minus I in the form of log r plus I into argument of z. Okay. Before that, we will express z in polar form. So polar form of complex number is r cos theta plus I sin theta. For this we require r and argument. Okay. First of all, we will find r and argument of z. Here z is 1 minus I, so modulus of z is under root of 1 square plus 1 square, which is equals to under root of 2. Theta is equals to, see here students, this complex number is lies in fourth quadrant because x is positive and y is negative. So your argument is value of theta is minus tan inverse of mod of minus 1 upon 1. Okay. This is minus tan inverse of modulus of minus 1. But mod of minus 1 is plus 1. So this is minus tan inverse of 1, which is equals to minus pi by 4. Means what? You will get r is equals to under root of 2 and theta is equals to minus pi by 4. So z can be written as r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Value of r is under root of 2 and cos of theta is minus pi by 4 plus I sin minus pi by 4. This by Euler's formula, this is e raised to minus I pi by 4. Means z is equals to under root of 2 e raised to minus I pi by 4. Taking log on both sides, log z is equals to log of under root of 2 e raised to minus I pi by 4. Therefore, log z is equals to, use law of indices, sorry, use laws of logarithm. So you will get log of under root of 2 plus log of log into e raised to minus I by I into pi by 4. Okay. Here z is log of 1 minus I, which is equals to log of under root of 2. This is by using law of logarithm, minus log of e raised to I pi by 4. So log of 1 minus I is equals to log of under root of 2 minus I pi by 4. Means what? We will get LHS is equals to RHS. Okay. Next, see next example. We have to show that log of minus EI is equals to 1 minus pi by 2 I. Okay. Here z is equals to minus EI. So R is equals to modulus of z, which is equals to under root of E square, which is equals to E. Okay. Means first of all we will express z in the form of, in this form, and in next step we will apply log on both sides. Okay. So R is E and z is equals to minus EI, means your point is lies on negative y axis. So your theta will be minus pi by 2. Theta will be minus pi by 2. Okay. So z is equals to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay. Here r is E cos of minus pi by 2 plus I sin minus pi by 2. So which is equals to E into e raised to minus pi by 2 r. We will take log on both sides. We will get log z is equals to log of e into e raised to minus pi by 2 r. This is log, actually this log is log to the base e. Log e plus log e raised to minus pi by 2 r. So you will get log z. This is 1 minus pi by 2 r. Hence we will get LHS is equals to RHS. So we have shown that this. And let us see next example. Show that log of, actually this is a capital L, log of 1 plus I square is equals to 2 into log of 1 plus I. This L is a capital, actually this is a principal branch. Okay. Z is equals to, here 1 plus I square. 1 plus I square, if you expand this bracket you will get 2I. Okay. So modulus of Z is equals to R, which is equals to under root of 2 square, which is equals to 2. And theta is equals to tan inverse of mod y upon x. But it is very simple. Your complex number is lies on y axis. So directly that principal value of argument of z is mod of, pi by 2. When L is capital, means when you are thinking about principal value, principal branch, at that time you have to take the principal value of argument of z. Okay. So here theta is equals to pi by 2. Z is equals to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So r is 2 into theta is pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2, which is equals to, this can be written as 2 into e raised to I pi by 2. This is by Euler's formula. Okay. In next step we will taking log on both sides. So we will get, if you take log on both sides, we will get what? log z is equals to log into 2 into e raised to I pi by 2. So log z is equals to log 2 plus I into pi by 2. Okay. Consider z is call this equation 1. Okay. This is LHS. Now we will solve RHS. Consider z is equals to 1 plus I, because we have to show that log of 1 plus I square is equals to 2 into log of 1 plus I. We have solved LHS. Now we will solve RHS. Okay. Here z is 1 plus I. Modulus of this z is under root of 2. Theta is tan inverse of modulus of 1 upon 1, which is equals to pi by 4. Okay. Z is equals to r into cos theta plus I into sin theta. So under root of 2 cos of pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. This can be written as under root of 2 e raised to I pi by 4. Taking log on both sides, you will get log z, which is equals to log of under root of 2 plus log of e raised to I pi by 4. So log of 2 is equals to log of under root 2 plus I pi by 4. Multiply both sides by 2. You will get 2 into log z is equals to 2 into log of under root of 2 plus I into pi by 4. If you simplify, you will get 2 into log z is equals to 2 into log of under root of 2 plus I into pi by 2. So 2 into log z is equals to log root of 2 plus I pi by 2 by 2. By 1 and 2 we will observe that 2 into log of 1 plus I square is equals to 2 into log of 1 plus I. Hence LHS is equals to RH. Let us see next example. Show that log of minus 1 plus I square is not equal to 2 into log of minus 1 plus I. Okay. Log of minus 1 plus I square, if you expand this minus 1 plus I square, you will get minus 2I. So this is log of minus 2I, which is equal to ln of, we will express this log z is equals to ln z, log or ln z plus I into argument of z. Okay. So this is ln of modulus of minus 2I plus I into minus 2I, means z is lies on negative y-axis. So principal value is minus pi by 2. Okay. So this is modulus of 2I is 2. So ln 2 minus I pi by 2. Call this equation number 1. Okay. Next is 2 into log of minus 1 plus I, which is equals to 2 into log of minus 1 plus I, which is equals to ln of modulus of minus 1 plus I into theta. Actually here theta is a principal value, which is equals to 2 into ln of under root of 2 plus I into tan inverse of, here actually here value of theta is, your point is lies in second quadrant. Okay. X is negative and y is positive. We know that value of theta is tan inverse of modulus of y upon x. Okay. Here theta is tan inverse of modulus of minus 1 upon 1, means it is tan inverse of 1 is equals to pi by 4. But in second quadrant, value of theta is pi minus theta. means this is pi minus pi by 4, that's why it is 3 pi by 4. Okay, so you will get, if you simplify this, means you from this step you will get 2 into ln. This is 2 raised to 1 by 2, and by using logarithm, this here raised to 1 by 2, this step will become 2 into 1 by 2 ln 2 plus I into 2 into I into 3 pi by 4. So you will get 2 get cancelled, ln 2 remains, and here 2 2s are 4, so I into 3 pi by 2. Okay, this is by using log a raised to m is equals to m into log a. Okay, let us see next example. Show that a log I square is equals to 2 into log I, when log z is equals to ln r plus I into theta. R is greater than 0, pi by 4 is strictly less than, theta is strictly less than 9 pi by 4, and b log of I square is not equals to 2 into log I, when log z is equals to ln r plus I into theta. R is greater than 0, 3 pi upon 4 is strictly less than, theta is strictly less than 11 pi upon 4. Solution. Consider the branch log z is equals to ln r plus I into theta. Okay, since log of I square is equals to, I square is minus 1, so log of minus 1 is equals to ln 1 plus I into pi. This is by using ln r plus I into theta. Okay, so 2 into log of I is equals to 2 into ln 1 plus I pi by 2. We know that ln 1 is 0, so 2 into 0 plus I into pi by 2, which is equals to I pi. Okay, so here log of I square is equals to 2 into log I, because here log of I square is equals to I pi, and 2 into log I is also I pi. Okay, let us see next example. Now consider the branch log z is equals to ln r plus I into theta. Here log of I square is equals to log of minus 1, which is equals to pi. Next is 2 into log I. So this is, okay, take this example for homework. The next topic is branches and derivatives of logarithm. If z is equals to r into e raised to I theta, which is means if any non-zero complex, if z is any non-zero complex number and theta is one of the values from principal value plus 2n pi r. Okay, n belongs to z, where this is equals to argument of z. This a is capital, means it is a principal value. Okay, then log z is equals to ln r plus I into theta. Call this equation number 1. It is a single value because this theta is one value from this value. Okay, or this theta is principal value of argument of z. That's why it is a single value function. Let alpha be any real number and theta is belongs to open interval alpha comma alpha plus 2i. Means what? Your theta is lies between alpha and alpha plus 2 pi. Then log z is equals to ln r plus I into theta. We have just seen this. Log z can be written as ln r plus I into theta. But this theta is here only it is one of the values from these values. Okay. This function 2 is analytic in the domain. D is equals to Z is equals to order pair r comma theta such that r is equals to modulus of z which is greater than 0 and theta is equals to argument of z which is belongs to open interval alpha comma alpha plus 2 pi. Okay. The function log z L is capital which is equals to ln r plus I into principal value. It is called principal branch. Okay. Here L is capital, log z is equals to ln r plus I into principal value. Okay. It is called principal branch. Next definition is a branch cut is a portion of a line or curve that is introduced in order to define a branch f of a multiple valued function f. Means what? Branch cut is a portion of line or curve. Okay. Let us see examples. Show that the set of values of log I raised to 1 by 2 is n plus 1 by 4 into pi I. N is belongs to z. That is same is true for 1 by 2 log of I. And B is show that the set of values of log of I square is not same as the set of values of 2 into log I. Okay. So we have to in part A we have to show that log of I raised to 1 by 2 is equals to n plus 1 by 4 pi I. Okay. Now we think about I. I can be written as cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. Okay. But this pi by 2 is only one value. We will add 2n pi. So we will get cos pi by 2 plus 2n pi plus I sin pi by 2 plus 2n pi. This can, by Euler's formula, this can be written as e raised to I pi by 2 plus 2n pi. N is belongs to z. Now I raised to 1 by 2. So this is e raised to I into pi by 2 plus 2n pi whole bracket raised to 1 by 2. So this is e raised to I into pi by 4 plus pi n. N is belongs to z. Okay. N is belongs to z. Taking log on both sides, we will get log of I raised to 1 by 2 is equals to log of 1 plus I into argument of I raised to 1 by 2. Sorry, here we are not taking log on both sides. We will represent log z in the form of log r plus I into argument of z. So here z is 1. So here z is I raised to 1 by 2. Modulus of this z is 1 plus I into argument of I raised to 1 by 2. This ln 1 is 0 plus argument is here pi by 4 plus pi into n. N is belongs to z. Therefore log of I raised to 1 by 2 is equals to n plus 1 by 4 into pi I. N is belongs to z. So log I is call this equation number 1. Okay. So log of I raised to 1 by 2 is equals to n plus 1 by 4 into pi I. N is belongs to z. Now we are considering. Now we will find the value of 1 by 2 log I. Okay. So log I is ln I, actually ln of modulus of I, which is 1 plus I into argument of I. ln 1 is 0 plus I into argument of I is pi by 2 plus 2n pi. Okay, if you simplify this, you will get pi I into 1 by 2 plus 2n. Okay, multiply on both sides by 1 by 2 log I, which is equal to 1 by 2 into pi I into 1 by 2 plus 2n. Okay, pi I into 1 by 4 plus n. N is belongs to Z. Call this equation number 2. So by 1 and 2, we will observe that log of I raised to 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 2 log I. For all n is belongs to Z. Okay. So let us see next example B. We have to show that log of I square is not equals to 2 into log I. Okay. So log of I square is minus 1. So it is log of minus 1, which is equals to log of modulus of minus 1 plus I into argument of minus 1. This is 1 ln 1 plus pi argument of minus 1 is pi plus 2n pi into I, which is equals to, this is 0 plus 2n plus 1 pi. Call this equation number 1. Now we will find log of I, which is equals to ln modulus of 1 plus I into argument of I. This is 0 plus I into Z is lies on positive y-axis, so its value is pi by 2, but we are considering argument, so pi by 2 plus 2n pi, which is equals to I into pi 1 plus 4n upon 2. I into pi by 2 into 1 plus 4n. Okay, so if you multiply on both sides by 2, we will get 2 into log I, which is equals to I into pi 1 plus 4n. Call this equation number 2. By 1 and 2, log of I square is not equals to 2 into log I. Okay, let us see next example. Find all roots of equation log z is equals to I into pi by 2. Here log z is equals to I into pi by 2. Okay, taking exponential on both sides, exponential of log z is equals to exponential of I into pi by 2. This exponential into log z, it is 1. So it is z is equals to cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. So we will get z is equals to 0 plus I into sin pi by 2 is 1, which is equals to I. So z is equals to I is solution of root of the equation. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you.